Hello and welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. We are here with a super hype match. It is Group Helma Losers Bracket Finals between my two close personal friends, Sirquazy and BlankXai, and on commentary, my two close personal friends, Momo and Yao. Take it away.
Hello. Yao, how are you today?
I am just fine. Well,
Nice.
I'm good.
Also, on tracking today, we have Jade and NATO. We would not be able to do it without them.
Thank you very
Also-
much.
Also, my close personal friends.
Yes. And shout out to the restreamer, my close personal friend, Pix_6. There's an underscore there, right? Or is it just Pix6? I don't remember now.
my favorite Skyward Sword randomizer Remlets participant. And Momo.
Yes. That's Skyward Sword reference number 1.
Yeah, we got Skyward Sword in the booth, Wind Waker in the streets.
Alright, we're gonna be starting right about now. Do you have dungeon predictions? Knowing my luck, I'm gonna say Taji Earth Temple.
I already predicted FFET in the race room. Because I said hammers instead of gamers. So
Northern Ferry to Jalhala. Windfall to Calais. Okay. So, Forbidden Woods ET. No Mother and Child, no Thorn Fairy. You kind of don't like to see Mother and Child hinted dead, because then Western Fairy becomes a concern.
see, no BPR, that's nice. No mini boss.
Yeah. Ooh, but none of the Earth Temple hints. That kind of sucks.
Yeah. I mean, so no BPR, and I think that said no Thorned as well. That's really nice, because that's a very quick dip into Cliff Plat.
Yeah, Cliff Plat, you don't...
And you can just use the telescope to peek the top. So...
Ooh, it looks like Blank is probably going for the Super Swim anyway. We'll see how this pans out. Or maybe just grabbing the fairy? Nope, yeah.
No, he's going for it. Mother and Child being hinted dead kind of puts you up in the air for doing that swim. I know personally, back in Season 6, I lost races because I didn't do the swim, but it's a matter of, you know, do you really think something is going to happen? Also, yes, we are getting a super swim on Zai's end, so if you are photosensitive, please look away from his half of the screen and we will let you know when it is safe to look back.
I missed what Quizzy got from... It looks like Tingle statue? Okay. Alright. Kind of hoping... Yeah, if you're a runner, you're kind of hoping that that's not the path, but we'll see. There's still a lot of Windfall left. Okay, angle looks good. Oh, and delivery bag. Alright, very good. Right, so you can look back now. So Blank is now able to enter Western Ferry without the Skullhammer. See if that ends up paying off. Because if not, then Quazy's gonna have a... Well, at least for the moment, a pretty sizable advantage. Ooh, hook shot.
Okay, that's kind of big.
Yeah. Required to beat the seed unless you want to do more hover. Also makes Diamond Step a lot easier. Looks like the only other things on Windfall was just the delivery bag and the Triforce shard. Honestly, all pretty bad path candidates. I mean, the delivery bag's not terrible. Ooh. We've got power bracelets on Salvage Core.
Nice, nice. Normal size hook. Shut up, Pix.
Does that does that put the first chest in Earth Temple in logic, or do you need something else? I think since we start with command melody, I think it just does. So you just kind of hope that's not the dip you need to make.
Yeah, that was a Tingle statue. Okay.
A Tingle statue and another Tingle statue at Northern Ferry. Windfall was path to where? Or which boss?
Forbidden Woods.
Ah, okay.
So I think all that there was the Tingle statues? Yeah. So...
Oh, Northern... Yeah, so that Tingle statue is path. Because Northern Ferry, there's just that Tingle statue.
Yeah. Okay,
oh,
so
you know what?
Windfall, it could be delivery bag.
Yeah, it could be delivery bag. You know what would be funny? What if that path is also the Tingle statue because there's hammer on ankle and the leaf in Earth Temple?
It's very possible. Very, very possible. Because for those of you that don't know, path items can't point to the same item, but in this instance, they are pointing to... If it is both Tingle statues, they're pointing to different Tingle statues, which then lead to the same item. I hope that made sense. I've not commentated Wind Waker in a while. I miss you all.
Yeah, honestly, especially compared to the last season of Miniblins, the hints are quite a bit weaker, but
yeah,
when they do give you some horrifying information like this, makes for a fun time. So Quasi is not going to have the power bracelets to do, or the hookshot to do Bomb Island, while Blank is, so we'll see if it ends up being big, or honestly, Blank might just go to like the northeast corner to capitalize on the bracelets anyway. Or the bracelets first, rather. Crazy getting the storage here first try. And surprising nobody, this chest in Cliffplat is spiky. I don't know what it is. I feel like
it's always spiky unless Cliffplat isn't dead, of course. But,
yeah.
Ooh, Quasi's a left-sider.
Yeah. I was gonna say doing that and like jumping from the other side of the tree. Yeah, I'm just gonna be picking up this chest. There's no need to. Oh, it looks like the other chest was also a Triforce because it said I only need 5 more.
Yeah. Stacked Cliffplat as usual.
Okay, so Quasi will eventually run into the power bracelets, assuming he gets the salvage core at Paw Print. Meanwhile, Blank is gonna be able to do Bomb Island after this Cliffplat trip. Honestly, I agree with Pix here. Wind Waker has to be on Y, and then pumping items have to be on Z.
It has to be on Y. Leaf goes on
It's
Z.
just the law.
Sail goes on X.
Okay, I don't know about that. Sail goes on Z for me because it's pumping item. Why is the only button that works? I don't know.
See, I feel like I can't... I'm holding my controller right now. I feel like I can't sail pump effectively on Z because I just go too fast. Whereas leaf pumping, you're supposed to do it really fast. So the controller should have 3 Y buttons. I don't think that's how that works.
I play on a Wii Classic controller, which essentially does have 3 Y buttons because A, B, Y, X are all the same. Compared to like a GameCube controller where X and Y are like rotated relative to each other.
I have the limited edition emerald colored GameCube controller. And it cost me a pretty penny. I paid like a lot extra just for the color. Alright, there's power braces for Quazy. We knew about that. Yeah.
Pose for Skyward Sword reference number 2. I have to talk about how coming from that game. In that game I don't have to think about my equips. I just select the B-wheel item that I need at the time. Or I like equip it into a door. But in this game you have to think about it. The amount of times I prematurely equip the wrong way is really upsetting. Anyway, see what is hiding here in paw print. This chest is dead. Classic.
As usual. This check is spiky, as usual.
As usual. Oh, another Tingle statue.
Okay, we're looking for one more. I'm curious as to when Quazy will go western. I mean, obviously we're gonna wait for Hammer. But... Because the funny thing about western, it's either you super swim there, or if you have FF, you sail down after you finish FF. Obviously we don't have FF. So it's gonna be a long sail there. Banana!
Yeah, we've got the banana, and we'll see if we find the banana deed. As I like to call it. Fortunately, scale the wall was nothing, so you don't have to come back with grapple. Meanwhile, Blank is conquering one of my least favorite islands in Rimlets. Or in Miniblins. That one was completely on accident, I'm sorry. Be able to peek this with the telescope. Looks like it is spiky. And again, Blank will be able to use the out-of-logic hookshot to skip this annoying part of the room by just, like, grabbing onto a torch.
Bottom Island is the worst island. In these settings, I should say. I think I'd rather do Fire Mountain over Bomb Island.
Blank also, I have to mention... Ooh, okay, there's Leaf. Rest in peace, the Leaf in Earth Temple. Yeah, Eastern Fairy.
Okay, so I think Grapple is gonna be on Tingle, and then something in Forbidden Woods leads to Earth Temple, which I think in this case is gonna be either a bow or a hammer.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, could be Mirror Shield as well.
Yes, that's
so I have to
I forget Mirror Shield is a thing.
I have to mention Blank rocking the cloud model. Very nice. Yeah, is that
And BlankXai
nice?
has 4 Triforce pieces now. Sirquazy being a good grandson.
First, we gotta check
Cyclops.
Mesa and my actual least favorite check in this game, Outset Fairy.
Outside girlfriend is awful.
Alright. Oh, there's the last single statue. So we'll find out soon enough.
Was Scalawall in Paw Print spiky?
No, it was nothing.
It was dead? Okay. If it is Grapple, which I think it kind of has to at least lead to it at this point, then I think that pretty much does say that, yes, something in Forbidden Woods is going to lead to Earth Temple. If I understand logic,
Yeah.
that is.
There's like nothing else that Grapple really does. Yeah, it could be Hammer with Grapple and ET as well. That's true. But there's not that many. There's like, what, 3 things you can get in ET with no Mirror Shield and Hammer? With no Mirror Shield and having the Hammer, rather. And then if it is... That's true. We can make these speculations.
I mean, something could still be an Earth Temple. It could just be, like, Mirror Shield, and then... I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We know that it's path either way. Especially because I think it was path through both? Because... Yeah.
Yeah, Windfall, unless the Triforce or... unless the Triforce or Delivery Bag end up being path, then the Tingle statue at Windfall was path to Kala Demos, and the Northern Fairy was Jahala. So there's almost certainly going to be some one dungeons item in the other. Of course, Outside Fairy hoarding another piece of cheese. At least both of our runners are, like, not going to orphan it, just from the location of the leaf.
Yeah, that's nice at the very least.
All right. I feel like Underlink's house being nothing is also a classic.
Yeah.
It might just be me though.
No, I feel that. Got soup. Yeah, what's your favorite kind of soup?
Ah, that's a good question. I quite like mulligatawny. Just very hearty.
I'm a tomato
Grandma's
person.
soup,
I really like tomato soup.
Tomato soup is also pretty good.
Although,
It
I
just
have a
feels
gripe
less
with
filling.
tomato soup. Because, okay, I'm gonna sound crazy. Hear me out, right? Tomatoes... Oh, it is Mirror Shield.
Tomatoes soup.
Oh yes, tomato soup is here. So tomato soup, right? Always tastes cold. Cause you know how like things taste different when they're like hot or cold, right? Tomato soup always tastes the same whether it's hot or cold. Therefore, for me, it always tastes cold, and I hate it even though I love the soup. I just want it to taste hot.
I kind of get that. It looks like Quasi will be checking Angular first. It's a solid plan. And Blank... Oh, just kidding. Go into Forbidden Woods. Oh, they're both going to Forbidden Woods.
I respect this actually. You know, Forbidden Woods is really easy to do grapple-less. As long as you don't fall into the water. Even then, there's recovery strats. And maybe you'll find bombs here or something like that. So
Yeah, it would be really... It'd be really funny if, like...
oh, pulling out
Hammer...
a crazy sailcloth.
it would be really funny if Hammer ends up being in Forbidden Woods. So like both the dungeons are path to each other.
I was really hoping somebody would accidentally pull out their sail so I could say sailcloth. That was planned, Pix. I'm gonna spoiler alert. That was planned. I was just waiting for it to happen.
Alright, so it looks like the chest we've stored here is spiky. So, probably going to see a tactical void out in the next room. Unless this chest is also spiky. Oh, it's a key. This one is the big key because the small key was hinted. Having the big key is nice, especially since we don't have bombs. Because you can't bomb push store the last chest. Oh, and there's Note to Mom. So...
Oh, well, we know where the small key is, so we knew that had to be.
That was big key.
Yeah.
Looks like...
What?
Stored... Was that a Triforce?
I think so?
It's not a sword.
What tingle structure does Zai not have?
The one in Mesa's house.
The one in Mesa's? Okay.
He's not been to Outset yet.
So Quasi has Outset and Ankle over Zai right now, and I think that's it. I don't know if Zai's done anything that Quasi hasn't. Although
yeah, it may have also been
pretty quick trip.
It may have also been Ghost Ship Chart. It's just, does Quasi really have 5 shards? Because he's missing the one that Blank found in Bomb Island. I don't know if there was one in the mail. Or like on Grandma Mail that I missed.
Yeah, I don't think so. Blank has Western and Bomb Island, that's fair.
Blank getting trolled by the enormous targeting radius.
I love Quasi's model, specifically for the leaf. I just think it's really cute.
Yeah. I know, I do wonder if Cloud had a custom leaf, what you would put there. You could maybe put one of Red 13's headdresses, but that's a bit of a stretch. Sometimes I wonder, I like wish there were a fancy leaf model, but at the same time, sometimes I find them a bit distracting, so. At any rate, both runners making past the otherwise required grapple use, and it looks like the past seeds chest was also spiky. So we'll have to come back for that. And I believe Mothiel Miniboss was hinted dead, right?
It was hinted dead, so
Did-
doing this actually isn't that bad because you're gonna want to go back that way anyways.
Okay, it looks like it's a sword. Did Blank remember to void out earlier to get the item?
I don't know.
Honestly wasn't paying much attention at the time.
I don't know what Zai is doing. Because did he already peek top? You can't get that without grapple.
Yeah.
If you don't have storage.
I mean, it's a small chest anyway, but yeah.
That's okay. That's gonna be in the back of his head.
Okay. Well, it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, he can save warp here and be fine.
Yeah, because the entering the room. Loaded the item in. Alright. I swear, the random enemy textures on Quazy's side made me think that flower was closed.
This is spiky.
Ooh, okay, first bow.
The bow?
Looks like Blank will just be coming back for that later, which is fair. Now the runner's holding hands in the vine maze.
We held hands together in the vine maze. Ooh woo.
Okay, man, a lot of spiky chests here. Oh, there's hammer. Ah, called it.
Yep.
All right.
ET has grapple.
Well, I mean, Angular might also have grapple. In fact, that increases
means...
the odds that Angular has grapple.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, if it is an Earth Temple, I think that means that...
it has to be in the Floor Master's room.
It has to be in the Floor Master room.
Or in the first chest. But no, because the Mirror Shield is Path. Well, the Mirror Shield is Path, so it can't be.
Down we go!
Logical ET doubled it for grapple was funnier. That's true.
Yeah. Alright, there's Zai's bow.
Oh! Quazy ending up underneath the flower for a little bit. And we shall see what is in the boss key chest.
The other one was the small key, so we don't need that, thankfully. I really like Forbidden Woods as a dungeon, specifically in Rando, because there's so many fun things you can do, especially with the key shuffle.
Quazy can't save and quit. What did he store?
Wait, did Quazy...
No, he has the sword.
The one across...
It's just the
vines.
icon on the inventory didn't update, but the model was there.
No, we're good.
It seems like, if not, yeah, it's not a delivery bag item. So unless it was a Triforce, it's probably just Ghost Ship chart that was stored earlier.
Did Quazy ever void out? Or because he never went into the mini boss.
The mini boss was hinted dead, and he voided out to get the item in the room after the first one. Like
in the third room. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's basically
Bombs!
it's all bombs on that chest.
Okay. That alone made this out of logic dip totally worth it, because that will speed up Earth
Yeah.
Temple tenfold.
Yeah, the only problem with Third Temple at this point is orphaning the dungeon secrets. Well, if you're Quasi. If you're Blank, you also don't have Mirror Shield, which isn't ideal, but... Well, actually, yeah, no light arrows. It's very not ideal. Oh, true. Not having hookshot. Okay. Yeah, so neither runner really is in the optimal position for ET. But we'll see if Quasi goes for Western Fairy. Honestly, what I might like to see from Quasi is just ditching Angular and doing ET, and then if Grapple isn't there, he knows that Angular is useless.
And you don't need it at this point.
Yeah, like, if you're comfortable with Grapple Skip, it's...
Well, actually, if something is in Cabana, you would need it.
That's true.
But at this point, I think what I would do is I would wait until you had Fire and Ice.
Okay, so it was good. Yeah, I was gonna... Yeah, because, like, if it does come to that, you probably have Fire and Ice. You can just do a little line up the south part of the map.
I guess this also comes down to how much do you greed for Fire and Ice before going Earth Temple?
Yeah.
Because with the addition of Dungeon Secrets, Fire and Ice becomes a lot more useful.
Rereading hints. We will get to see what's on Baito, Mother Mail, and Orca Mail. Provided it's not past midnight. Okay, yeah. Oh, and Bomb Mail. Forgot about that. Oh, there's... Ooh, wow. Forbidden Woods. Very nice. 2 grapple-locked bows. That's true. I'm gonna be seeing...
Ooh, that is Fire and Ice. I looked away for 10 seconds and I missed that.
Yeah.
Excuse me as my brain catches up.
We'll see. Oh yeah, skipping bomb. Well, okay. So if Quasi happens to come across Cabana Deed, then he'll be fine. But yeah, Bomb Island and Western Ferry being required, like it seems when you just look at this that Quasi has a decent lead over Blank, but Blank has some important items that Quasi might not come across for a little while.
Is there in pretty bad spots?
Yeah, especially if Cabana Deed takes a while to show up, because then... Well, it is right next to War Point, but...
Yeah.
We'll see if Quasi... I assume by having equipped bow instead of bombs that we will be heading to Ice Ring.
mean, Forbidden Woods, when you have double magic, like, you don't really super need soup. So... Because I feel like it's not...
just kidding. Doing Cyclos.
I feel like it's not really talked about enough, the fact that double magic is really strong, right? And I guess I should say it's not talked about enough in Miniblins because we just, of course, we just start with it. But double magic is very, very strong, and you don't really realize how strong it is until you're stuck with single magic or no starting magic. Double magic is the best Miniblins item. I completely agree.
Big Bong Bag is pretty nice, but I also appreciate Big Quiver. Oh, okay, Quasi's getting... Well, okay, he doesn't have grapple yet, but...
I think at this point you just go Earth Temple. Well...
Yeah. He could also do Angular hoping that is grapple and then gets to do a nice line up... Well, I guess Ice Ring kind of... Well, no, yeah, he's not done Ice Ring, so it would be a nice line up the middle.
The only thing that sucks for Quasi right now is there is no ability for Quasi to do left side backwards without hook shots.
Yeah.
Which, of course, saves time. The question is, how much time would it really save here? Because I imagine we're going to get a full clear. Is there a hook shot list method strat?
I think there is. It requires like some very specific mirror angle chain.
I believe it.
Like really pushing the limits of that fairy distance got me worried. True. Skipping left side. Like, I don't even like the basement checks. Like, Stalfo script is really annoying if you don't have light arrows, but I still prefer it over left side.
Well, and the thing being, in a full clear ET scenario, which I believe that we are in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing left side before basement is actually faster. Granted, I think it's only faster by like 15-20 seconds.
Is it because you can just like take the warp pot back?
Yes. Because it would. I think the optimal route is you go down the middle, defeat the boss, then you do left side, preferably backwards. Take the warp pot down to the basement, end in the basement. At least I think that's what it is.
We'll also see Diamond Step on BlankXai.
Oh, excuse me.
See if that ends up being big player. So I'm sure he'll notice eventually, but Blank also doesn't have Master Sword marked on his tracker.
I think he'll notice the next time he gets a sword. This room is one of the reasons why you don't play with the random colors. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't know how Quasi does it.
Yeah. I feel like it would be cool if you could choose your enemy color palettes. Somehow.
Well, I know that for some categories, I think for like spoiler log specifically, we do use random enemy colors to
yeah, to prevent like splicing or
yeah.
Another shard there.
Missing two. Makes me so happy when people do those side hops.
It's unfortunate that we're not getting to see the the bomb push strats for Diamond Step here. Blank instead electing to probably just use Leaf. This little
that
parkour.
clip is hard.
Yeah, it can be pretty finicky.
That clip is really hard.
Uh,
So, your average
I
Link.
couldn't tell what type of chest that was.
Oh, I couldn't either. Oh, your average Link. The
Well, I
winner
wonder what.
of this match goes up against you in grand finals, correct?
Yes.
Are you excited?
I am pretty excited. I know, especially since my match with Qualifiers was extremely close.
Yeah.
If he does end up winning and we get a rematch, that would be pretty nice. Of course, yeah. But also, love. I mean, I'd be excited for either rematch. These runners have both been playing very well. It remains to be seen who will make it into grands. Also, was that just a straight line of keys locked by Hammer?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so grapple, unless it's in... Wait, no, Hammer was locked by grapple anyway, so that makes sense.
Strat.
But that also puts left side out of logic, right?
One key was Fire and Ice locked. That's correct.
One key was Fire and Ice locked, and the other two were Hammer locked, which were both grapple locked. So I feel like that means grapple has to be an angular, right?
It could still be in, what's it called, room? Or format.
Oh, sorry, I completely missed the super swim. Please look away.
Oh yes, please look away, sorry.
If you are photosensitive.
Doing a super swim to Islet. Not a ton of speed, but still very much possible.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Right.
Okay, that was great recovery. All right, super swim is over. Sorry for the late knowledge. The very nice recovery on that super swim. That swim is hard.
Yeah.
That swim is not easy whatsoever.
Just a
Islet's
brown
dead.
chest. I'm not going to be soft resetting because Needle Rock is like right here.
Chest. All right, Jade.
Qualifiers, unfortunately, because of having to do left side forwards, has to reveal that block.
Okay, we're gonna see new checks from both sides here, which is always exciting.
Yeah. It looks like...
Getting, Needle Shrock.
Yeah, Needle Shrock. And we get to see the Shrockspire Island male. Well, looks like Blank is electing to do Needle Rock first, but... There's that new mail check from the wallet that was in Diamond Step. Ooh, is that a shot you can make? Hit both of them at the same time?
Yes.
It's like, unfortunately, it didn't quite work the first time, but...
It's not
It is pretty
super
neat.
precise, but...
I don't know. Every time I aim in this room, the lack of a reticle really...
Yeah.
I wouldn't say throws me off, it's just... With how far away some of the torches are, the, like, relative angle offset you need varies quite a bit between the chests. Alright, now will be soft resetting. Although he was right next to a mailbox. He might just be electing to check the mailbox at ankle instead.
Yeah, I think that would be a little faster too.
Yeah,
Left side
that's true.
dead? Oh, Quasi doesn't
Unless
have hook
Stalfos
shot.
mini boss has something.
Yeah, if this
Wait, and
does have something,
Quasi's-
Quasi doesn't have hook shot.
Yeah. Having to actually. Oh wait, no, there is a leaf strat for this, isn't there? I don't know how hard it is. I mean, we'll see if the chest is spiky, but
I think it's
looks like no.
okay. Lucked out a little there, which is very, very good for Quasi. Left side completely dead.
Blank. Just doing Cyclos? Or is this Ice Ring? Oh, okay. It looks like he's looking for Cyclos. I feel like he could have probably just gone to ankle and then sailed east for the Cyclos at Northern Triangle, but maybe he's banking on grapple being on ankle and just trying to skip that.
I think it logically could be.
Well,
I guess it could.
I mean, if Mirror Shield happened
it
to
could
be in
still,
like left side or
but-
something,
Yeah.
it could have been. Looks like we're also seeing Quasi just do. Or I guess he could still just store one of the chests in Floor Master's room to continue up the middle. I always forget that doing the storage strat. Oh, he's also out of chest to store. That's true. I always forget that doing the storage strat to get past here isn't strictly necessary. Looks like we're gonna see Southern Ferry first, though. And then maybe Ice Ring? Well, we'll check this mail first, hopefully.
Foxspire Island Mail. Maggie's letter. Something about the wallet mail giving you money is really funny to me.
Certified Ice Ring believer. I mean, I get that. Ice Ring, I feel, has light arrows disproportionately often.
I think just because of the way logic works, I feel that sometimes light arrows being fire and ice locked is just really common because of that.
And yes, got an allusion to a very exciting development in chat. Yeah, okay, there's the grapple. So not going to be able to greed out on skipping Angular, unfortunately. Yeah. Good being able to... Oh, Quasi losing the soup there. Getting hit by the Floormaster's skull. Seeing some new things on both sides soon enough. Probably not the wind direction Blank was hoping for. Seems like it'll be fine. Another spiky chest. We'll see if Quasi stores this. Okay, yeah, looks like it. With the helpful assistance of Medley. Looks like Ice Ring not paying off.
That is rare. Also, nice storage there by with Medley.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. I think in that position I would have just tried and probably failed for a while with bomb push storage. Quasi is electing to use every last small key here. And peek this dungeon secret. Is it possible to get this with Boomerang from out of bounds? I know you can get it with Hookshot.
I believe so. I don't see why not.
I think the problem is, no, because you need Hookshot to peek through the wall, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Seems like Quasi might have a strat. All juice for my inexperience. Gonna pick up the shard on Grandma Mail.
Did we see
There's
what it
one.
was?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if if this check has been peaked.
Huh. Yeah, this lack of hookshot it's not like a downfall or anything for
Oh,
Quasi,
it's a
but I
sword.
think it is hurting him. It's a sword? Ooh, okay, that'll be the last sword. Meaning we're just looking for 2 shards and light arrows.
I think we're just looking for 1 shard because Quasi is missing the Bomb Island shard and Blink is missing something that Quasi found.
That's right.
I don't remember where that one was. You can boomerang it if you go right up against the fence. Okay. It also remains to be seen what was stored. I feel like, unless it's bait bag, the stored chest has to be one of the items we're looking for. I think we've gotten every other spiky item. We've gotten iron boots. It'd be nice if it was light arrows getting to speed up Jalhawa. Looks like third crypt chest is nothing. You do love to see it.
My headset is dying. I cannot hear anything currently. Let me plug that in real quick.
So good. At least partial command melodies skip on Blank's side.
Right. I can hear now.
I think if I'm right about the lack of spiky chest items, I think that means Quasi stored a Triforce, because it's not light arrows and it's not bait bag. He never checked the Triforce screen, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you're right, because this was a Triforce piece, so we are just looking for one.
Oh yeah, this is the one that was missing.
I mean, we are going to have both dungeons done sub 1 hour, which is always very nice.
Yeah, it just depends on where the last or that likely one last item is. If
Because
it
all
ends up
things
being like,
considered-
I feel like if it's in basement, Blank probably has this.
I would also agree.
Because Quasi is ahead in Earth Temple right now, but still has to find the hook shot, the shard on Bomb Island, and the sword at Diamond Step. So if you're a fan of Blank, you're hoping for basement to be loaded, but we all know how late checks in ET are. Being completely useless, like, all the time. Not to mention, I think one of the basement chests has to be the big key chest.
It does, yes. So we've got 3 more checks, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Ah, true. If the item we sort is a Triforce, could always be the high roll gamble, just like my match with Quasi. That would be really unfortunate. But Quasi played and Blank tracked that match, so if that is fresh in their minds, wonder if we'll see. Blank is bringing Medley, so it looks like we'll be going down the middle first. Okay, yeah. It was a shard. Yep. Ooh. You don't like to see that.
So we.
Oh wait,
so
never mind. Just kidding. It's left side.
Quasi needs the shard on Bomb Island.
Ooh, unfortunate
Quasi
backflip.
Needs the sword
At Diamond Step.
in Diamond Step and the hook shot on Western. Depending on where Quasi goes right after this, I think the time it takes Quasi to do 3 longer checks
On like different sides of the map.
Well, it still might make up for the fact that Zai still has an entire dungeon to do.
Yeah, and is also
just started.
choosing to do left side first instead of. Are these chests spiky? That one doesn't seem to be. I wasn't looking at the other chest if Quasi ran past it. Neither in the main room.
We might be storing this chest, I'm not sure.
Might just be. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, might also have been to check if it was the big key chest, because if both of those are brown chests, and like Stalfos Crypt is a non-BK chest, then you know BK is vanilla.
Well, I think what we're gonna do is we're taking this storage and
we're gonna do this.
Big key, and then we're gonna do the bomb trick to leave here, and then the Stalfos door will be automatically open.
Funnily enough, I didn't even know that the bomb trick existed. I just kind of left the room, and apparently I got lucky to not soft lock.
Yes.
Accidentally clipping back in bounds. Alright, moment of truth. Take care of the bubbles first.
That looks to be dead to me.
Yeah.
Which means
seems like
the
it
other one has to be boss key?
Did we ever confirm that the other non-spiky chest was a brown chest?
I'm not sure.
Because they do look pretty similar when they're like in their transparent form.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at it.
I mean, Quasi doesn't seem to be sure either, so... Oh, also hoping to get lucky? Okay. Or does this just like...
Oh,
Is
wait,
this just
but we
fine
still
if you have
have
chest storage?
storage.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen somebody do it with storage.
Okay.
We're getting a good look
Looking
at
to
it.
peek.
It's not a key chest.
It's not a key chest. Okay, yeah.
Meaning the other one is, yeah.
Alright. The Luigi's Mansion looking big key chests. Taking Medley? Ah, just kidding. We never saw Angular either. It looks like Quasi will be taking line down this part.
Yep. We haven't seen Angular, and we haven't seen Hyrule.
We haven't seen We haven't seen like Baito himself, his male.
Yeah,
either.
we also need that. So I think that's all that we haven't seen besides Cabana, of course, which we're about to see.
Alright, let's see.
22 letters. Oh boy.
Nope.
Okay, an orange
There's been a
rupee.
lot of money in the mail.
Yeah.
Been what? Purple rupee, 2 orange rupees, silver rupee.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Another thing to note is that Blank is going to be storing this chest, so unless he physically checks his key bag, he's not going to know, because the small key will be consumed by entering the Jalhalla room anyway. So might end up checking Salvo's crypt anyway. Alright. Survey says... Oh wait, just kidding. This was a spiky chest. What am I saying? Yeah, he's already used a small key. Yep, yeah, there it is.
Lights.
That's lights. So...
Oh, that's...
If...
Nothing's in Hyrule.
Yeah, nothing's in Hyrule. That... I mean, we'll see if Blank goes for a Hyrule gamble, but... First needs to get this storage here. It seems to be posing a little bit of trouble.
Storage in this room sucks.
Yeah, especially when you come back and the choo-choos are respawned. It is partially good for Blink, but Blink is also in a situation to Hyrule gamble. And like I mentioned earlier, Blink was tracking... Blink was tracking the match I had with Quasi where we were in an identical scenario. We were Go mode minus... Well, it was a sword, but... Go mode minus 1 item because we found a shard in Earth Temple. And it ended up being Master Sword Chamber there. Of course, Blank still has a lot of overworld, which we didn't, but... Yeah, Master Sword Chamber can't even be spiky. We're out of progress items. Oh, that's true.
Maybe another wallet. I mean, there's no guarantee that it's in logic, but yeah.
It could also be in one of the... Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say it could be one of the Baron hinted regions, but I don't think that's how that works if the wallets are equally accessible.
Come on.
And because Quasi isn't yet in Go mode, I was going to check Angular. Now, there not being any spiky chests is good for Quasi in this case because he's not going to waste time doing Angular.
We have a race on our hands.
Yeah, I'm really not sure how this is going to pan out. Because the locations that Quasi has to check are really bad.
Uh-huh.
Especially if he doesn't do Diamond Step last, because that's right next to Islet and Needle Rock, which were both nothing.
Yeah.
And Diamond Step is the
didn't
most
consider
dense
that.
location he has left. Because it's 2 checks instead of 1.
I would also not be shocked if we got a last location Western Ferry, because Western Ferry, again, when you have mother and child hinted dead,
Wait, was this
absolutely sucks.
a spiky chest, or did you just not peek it? Oh, it is spiky. So that's got to be the other wallet, right? Unless we're missing something. A secret change to the Miniblins build where Hero's Charm shows up in a spiky chest. Yeah, the other wallet. Now we're officially out of spiky items. Alright, there we go with the bomb push storage. Okay, so Quasi is warping Great Fish. I wonder if we'll see like saves coming western. Oh no, we're headed to Islet and Diamond.
Going Islet.
That's orphaning Western Ferry. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. That is not the greatest. You still have to burn it.
Okay.
Or do you not have to burn it?
You do have to burn it to make it show up. I think you also have to L-slide with the hookshot here to make it stay in bounds. I was playing a practice seed recently where I didn't know that and the sword just fell into the void.
Huh.
Might also be trying boomerang strats. Alright, very good. Last sword for blank. I wonder if blank, after defeating Valhalla, is going to save scum, like, Master Sword Chamber and then downwards. I feel like that's a valid play. Third crypt being annoying as usual.
Does Zai have 6 or 7 shards right now?
He will have storage.
Oh, Zai.
Oh.
Come on. Go around. Come on, dude. Dude, you're not gonna...
Well, okay, he can
No,
still
okay.
store this chest.
Yes. At least we have this chest.
So
But
Zai,
once
I
you're
believe
below that
now
line, you
has
need to go
now
around.
has all 8 shards because he stored both of them in Earth Temple.
That trick right there is why I hate Earth Temple. I don't think he knows
Yeah.
he has all 8, but I'm sure he'll look eventually.
I mean, in his mind, what else could even be there? It wasn't a wallet because the rupees are blue, and it's not bait bag, and it's not light arrows. So, all right, there we go. Storing a chest for the 3rd time. You could also just use Medley to break this Songstone now. Looks like that's what we're gonna do. Quasi also has to do Big Octo Jump here from the opposite side, or... Hang on. I lost track of where... Oh no, he's going to Western. The beautiful sounds of Earth God's lyric with the chest storage in the background.
Alright, we need to go...
So after this,
Diamond
Quasi
Step?
has to do Diamond Step and Bomb Island.
But again, Zai still has to fight Jawhala and do Basement and do Cabana. So, again, I think that the time it takes to do that does sort of equal the time it takes Quasi to do 2 long checks. So this is a lot closer than we think it is.
Unless Blank goes for a save scum. But at that rate, I would be worried if he just save scums Master Sword Chamber and nothing else. Because it is kind of slow to get out of Master Sword Chamber. Yeah, we might see another synced race in the Helmaroc group here.
Stored Trevor.
Stored Trevor.
I like Trevor. Trevor's my favorite.
Where is Quasi headed? East of Outset. Oh, right. Quasi doesn't use inverted compass. Like, that's west, not...
No, he is using the inverted compass.
Or, no, sorry, I mean, like, inverted...
Inverted as it...
No.
No, you're right, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I
Using the compass like an
not
actual
pointing the way you're
compass
doing.
works.
But you meant inverted as in not the way a compass works. We meant the same thing. But I'm just stupid.
Like, the option in Wind Waker, I believe, is called, like, in randomizer, is called inverted.
Inverted, yeah.
Where it just points the direction you're going.
I've always just used it how a compass works, so...
I remember I found that unintuitive at first, and so I just switched, and I've never bothered switching back.
Oh, I was proven wrong already.
I was gonna say, it looked farther left than I normally do, but it ended up working, so... I don't think this warp pot works if you don't just do
he's using
parkour.
it to, yeah. Freezing that last one was funny. Alright, that's Master Sword.
What does Quasi even have left? Is it just Bomb Island?
I think it's just Bomb Island.
Ooh, okay.
And Zai will do basement here. And then I think Zai will also hopefully notice that they have all the Triforce pieces.
Oh, there's also Ghost Ship.
Island. And Ghost Ship, that's
So, although, even if he does Ghost Ship first, it's gonna be a non-spiky chest.
Zai definitely noticed. Yeah, all we're missing is light arrows for Zai, which... If they were in basement, I would say that's really good, but the fact that a Triforce shard is going to be go mode for Quasi, I think feels even better.
Yeah.
Although Quasi's tracker says that he's missing 2 shards, but
That's just not true.
Yeah, when they get the shard, they'll notice, even if it was a... What? Well, that's lava. If you did not know, lava is hot.
Ooh, looks like Blink is also doing Stalfa script first.
That's not fun.
Yeah, especially without light arrows.
I mean, we have the means to do a quick kill, so it's not too bad. But in this case of it's a 50-50 for boss key. I mean, this race has been extremely close the entire time. So, alright, that is go mode for Quasi.
Yeah, it's like we have the ingredients for a quick kill, but if the skulls jumping around have anything to say about it...
Hey, we have Boomerang. Boomerang, I feel like, is a very underrated item, but
Yeah.
at the same time, when are you gonna use it besides maybe a Stalfos quick kill?
Yeah. It's like, it's useful for grabbing dungeon secrets if you don't have hookshot.
Yeah.
And
if you have Forbidden
it's nice
Woods,
to have in Forbidden Woods, but not strictly required.
It's the boss key. As Quasi enters Hyrule at 118.40.
It is also good for killing keys, that's true. And down goes the barrier.
Where were lights? Lights were in the first chest in Cabana.
Yeah.
So grapple was required.
Oh, true. It looks like Blank is prepping to head there. Honestly, considering how many like unfortunate situations for routing Quasi ended up in, I'm kind of surprised that they ended up this far apart. It looks like we're doing a Master Sword Chamber gamble first.
Honestly, you can't blame Zai.
Yeah, you really can't. It really sucks when you're a few items from Go mode and the thing you get first is a Triforce.
Uh-huh.
Like, you'd much rather have stored light arrows there.
But at least we have saves coming. So that's
Hooray
always
for
good.
that. It is always such a troll that you can't save warp out of Master Sword Chamber.
Master Sword Chamber?
In
I
Hyrule.
know, it's awful. This is making me miss playing Wind Waker.
Got a nice double shot on the
we did.
Berknuts. I go for that one, but every time I go for the double shot on the Moblins, one of them just notices me too early.
I know there's a specific way you can walk to sort of... Ooh, nice opening shot from Quasi.
Nice opening shot. A good second shot. Tail was not in a very nice spot there.
Nice. That was
Down goes
decent
PG1.
PG1.
Yeah, no spinning, which is always nice.
No spinning automatically makes it good.
Blank will be coming up on those light arrows soon enough. Unfortunately, a little bit late on the crypt shot, it looks like. But Quasi will get another chance here. Honestly, if I end up getting one crypt shot, I prefer to get it on the second try because I hate how fast PG falls on the last thing of damage.
Oh, I agree. On the third shot. Alright, Zaya's about to get lights here. And then we'll be in go mode.
Alright.
As Quasi is halfway through PG3. And then Puppy Cannon said, "Would you still love me if I was a worm?" To which I responded, "No, let me shoot you with these arrows."
It's okay, they're light arrows. They're therapeutic if you're Goma. I think. I've heard that offhand
Nice.
once.
Good job,
I heard that
Qualifiers.
offhand once, that light arrows heal Goma. I don't know if it's actually true.
I think there is some truth to that. I'm
Oh.
not sure exactly how it works, but...
Accidental grapple hook cameo appearance. But headed into Hyrule.
Grappling hook
All
in the
right.
whip? Okay.
Alrighty.
Genuine question. This is not just me trying to fit my Skyward Sword quota. The King of Red Lions and Link's Loftwing and Skyward Sword are the exact same colors. Is there a reason the game chooses those colors, or is that a coincidence?
I don't know. I feel like the Loftwing is slightly different because King of Red Lions' boat like color is a little bit more orange, whereas the Loftwing is like crimson.
That's fair.
But
same theme.
I don't know if
though,
there's
I
a connection,
guess.
but it'd be neat if it was.
Alright, we're getting grapple skip from Quazy.
As the barrier shatters on Blank's side. Ooh. Not sure how that didn't work. Ooh, is it gonna have enough magic? Oh,
Nope.
not quite.
We're falling down. And, you know, when you're at this part of a race, right? And you see your opponent hasn't finished yet, and then you make a small mistake like that that costs you 15-20 seconds, right? You start shaking a little bit.
That is exactly why I do not look at race time.
I look at
I have it
way
pulled.
too
I have it
much.
pulled. I have it pulled far enough down on my screen that I can see the done button, but I can't see the chat or the finish thing. I'll know if I lose if the timer stops. Going to be popping soup here, presumably just in case falls again. There we go. See how Ganondorf cooperates. Alright, good start. Good parry. Ooh, accidentally side hopping into the barrier. I always hate when the game messes with what direction your directions go based on the camera.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times I try
missed.
to L slide and it just goes completely awry. It's very unfortunate. Ooh.
Quazy
Unfortunately,
pressing that button a little too early. I
the
don't know how
timing is
one of those
deceptively
missed.
late. There we go.
There we go.
Unfortunately,
Also lost
because
soup
of
in
losing
that,
the soup,
unfortunately.
needs to attack a few more times. That should be good. Alright. Now it's just down to
Okay.
Zelda.
Zelda be nice.
It was nice this time. Ooh, a nice opening shot for Blank. And
that's going to be
GG's.
GG's for Sirquazy, who I now believe will be making it into grand finals
Yeah, we're gonna get a rematch.
for Group Helmaroc.
Group Helmaroc. Yeah, very nice. Pulling through, even though the seed kind of directed him into a full clear.
Yeah. But I would say, all in all, very well executed on both sides.
Mm-hmm. And there goes PG1. Welcome on in.
Thank you, thank you.
Is
Yeah,
that
GG.
Quasi?
Yes,
It
it
Is
is.
that second time grand finalist Sirquazy?
It might be. I honestly didn't feel like a grand finalist there. I was playing so sloppy.
To be fair, the seed also didn't really want to go in your favor the entire time.
Yeah, a lot of like mother and child being hinted dead, but there still being something in Western Fairy is never good. Because Blank
Yeah.
actually, well, I think we'll save it until Blank joins us for the interview.
We
But
are in PG2 right now on my side.
I would say I feel like my PG was pretty decent compared to how it's been, but then like I failed grapple skip and I just like my heart was beating so fast that I couldn't actually
Yep,
like soup
yep.
dupe. Like my hands were kind of just like shaking because I was like, I know Blank's about to be around here any second now, so I was just like, man.
Oh, we were talking about that. Like races in general, when you get to the end game and you see your opponent hasn't finished, it gets super nerve-wracking.
100%. And I did feel like I made a lot of like kind of like some gambles with the dungeon rush. I was like I don't know. I was like freaking out. My heart was going like honestly I feel like my heartbeat was like louder than the gameplay. Like that's all I could feel. I was man.
that is very relatable.
Definitely
Yeah,
I was gonna say in between the cutscenes I definitely was like breathe, Quasi, breathe, you know, just
always gotta calm yourself.
mm-hmm. Also something I totally did not realize is because I've always done it with hookshot is that one strat in Earth Temple you have to like maybe you can do it with the boomerang, but I was setting it up wrong. But I always thought it was like, oh yeah, you could just like throw the boomerang through the wall. And man, I was
Someone was saying in chat that you can do it through the bars. I don't know. I've not played with dungeon secrets enough.
Yeah, I've not been in that situation.
yeah. Usually I do it the other way.
Yeah, I was in the situation with hookshot in a recent practice seed, and I didn't know you had to L slide, and so I grabbed the item, I grabbed the sword, and it just fell into the void.
What does that do? Does it like respawn? Like if you come back into the
I mean,
room?
yeah, I assume it respawns if you come back. I never found out because I accidentally soft locked trying to go back and ran into the statue, and then I just quit the seed.
I feel that.
No.
Alright, get a good rope climb on Blank's side. Being extra cautious with this grapple skip. But yeah. What else was there? Ooh, nice pog slide.
Hey, Zai is heading into Ganondorf.
The big bad man. Oh, accidentally missing the Zelda prompt there. Oh,
Fine though.
Ganondorf laughed.
He just kind of moved and then left.
Yeah.
Honestly, what a mood. All
This
right.
arrogance is gonna be his downfall. Once we get Zelda to shoot the arrow. Fortunately, she's kind of running away. Alright, good cutscene
nice.
skip.
And it's going to be GG's for
GG.
Zai. Hopefully we can get them in here.
Very nice. Both runners did very well. The seed.
GG's to
Looks like oh
runners.
yeah.
Alrighty,
Right.
welcome on in.
Welcome
Blank.
in.
How you doing? How do you feel?
Hello.
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 How's it going, bestie?
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Ugh,
What'd you
Quasi.
think of the scene?
I was freaking out kinda the entire seed because I realized I orphaned that one FW check at top of
Called it.
mini boss room or before mini boss room. And
I said that.
so
I was
worried
like,
that it was
that's
gonna be
the back of his
something,
head.
and I just like lost it. Yeah, it was nice to find out that it was nothing, but yeah.
I definitely just checked the wrong check for the mini boss like hint, and in my mind I was like, I think mini boss is bad, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I had similar vibes where I was like, do I do this? Do I not? Do I go do Mothiel mini boss? And I was like, it's definitely gonna be bad. But luckily, when I checked the hints after while getting Orca mail, it wasn't. But I definitely, in my mind, I was like, dang, something's gonna be in there important.
Yeah, I was. It was rough. I couldn't type at the beginning, so like my hints took like twice the time they should have. Just writing them down. Yeah, it was a mess. But hey, we gotta be those Cabana believers.
Yeah, so you two, it was interesting because Quasi just went straight to Windfall at the start, whereas Zai still did the Western Super Swim despite Mother and Child still being dead, and that hook shot, Quasi not having that was really unfortunate for your routing at times.
Mm-hmm.
But it did mean that you had a solid progression lead elsewhere. It just meant that near the end you had to get the hook shot from Western Prairie, you had to check Diamond Step, and you had to do Bomb Island, all of which Blank had already done. And then
Oh yeah,
Blank ended up in like a similar situation to our match my match with Quasi, where we like was go mode minus something that's not a shard. That's always really unfortunate. Like, you'd rather store light arrows in that situation, but
Yeah, there were like 3 spiky chests that I stored, and I was like, how are these not the final items? I don't even know what they were.
they were both
One
shards.
was probably bait bag. Oh, I thought I stored another one, but maybe I didn't.
The third chest you stored was third crypt. After, like, you needed it for backup.
Well, yeah.
Getting orange wallet and diamond step when I only needed 2 items left and both of them were spiking made me almost cry. I was trying everything not to go into Bomb Island, which is honestly not that bad. It's just I always fall when I'm trying to run to the button. I don't know why, but it's just like even if I practiced it 100 times, I'd probably like fall in a race.
I don't like Bomb Island either.
Bomb Island sucks.
Bomb Island is rough. And I mean, doing Bomb Island in general is rough, but doing it with Butter Sword just feels worse.
Luckily, since that was my last check, I had like ice arrows, so that was pretty easy to like shoot those boys in. But yeah.
So congrats to Quasi, who will be advancing on to Grand Finals versus your average Link. And Zai, unfortunately, I think this is the end of your Miniblins journey, but it was well fought. I'm very proud of you.
I was pretty pleased with it overall. I definitely thought Quasi was gonna be done by like the 1 hour mark, and then I was just gonna have to DNF. But after I enter Hyrule, you just gotta finish the seed at that point.
It was a really logically mean seed with where that grapple ended up being, but you both were very capable of living without it until it was convenient to go get it.
Oh, 100%.
It was nice with Scale of the Wall and Bird's Peak Rock both being the thing.
Yeah, and the
and Thorn being hinted dead, and
Yeah, but both of y'all being able to handle Grappleless Woods. But that's going to do it for us here today. So big thank you to our runners, Quasi and Blank, the bad boys of Rando, as they're known.
Close personal
Commentating.
friends.
Close personal friends.
as we are very well known.
Yeah, the bad boys of commentary, Momo and your average Link, as nobody has ever called them before. Also close personal friends. And then the bad boys of tracking, Jade and Nato, which nobody's called them that ever either, but also close personal friends. Thank you to all of you for joining us for the restream. We have some more stuff coming up. It is grand final season, so Group Brawlhalla finals, that's going to be on Sunday. Group Cali Demos finals, that's going to be on Sunday. There's also the finals of the Zora Easter tournament for MM. That's tomorrow morning. But going on for the rest of the day is some ALTTP. So we're going to head over there to cheer on our good friend Ricky of Kakiri in his race. And later tonight we have Cross Keys, which is always really fun. And that tournament is coming up pretty soon. So keep your eye out. There's lots of cool rando happening. But with that, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Pix, for the restream.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.